you ready or what?
I got something to say.
Hello, everyone. Welcome, Andy. Where in the world is Andy, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Where are you tonight? Because last night you were in Austin. I don't know where the hell you are now. Where are you?
I'm in Birmingham, Alabama.
Greenbow, Alabama. Well, I'm glad you're there.
Different planes.
Trains.
Trains, planes, basically.
Well, I'm glad you're doing well. Guys, come into the chat. We're probably not going to have a very long stream tonight. Andy is incredibly tired, and rightfully so. I mean, long day yesterday with Christopher David.
I was echoing. See?
Oh, you're echoing? See, I can't hear the echo. Oops. All right. Well.
Hold on.
All right, Andy's going back. So I'll set up what we got going on tonight. Guys, I didn't maybe try the other one, but when you changed the setting before Andy, I heard an echo. This is what happens when Andy's on the road, right? Everything doesn't go quite to plan. Heck, we're lucky we even have a stream tonight, I guess. Are you in your hotel room?
Yeah, hotel room.
I don't hear an echo, so you have to let the chat tell us if we hear an echo, because I don't. Hey, there's Def Leppard HD. What's going on, guys? Well, while you're doing that, Andy, and you're figuring that out, let me say hello to everybody who's in the chat.
I think we're okay.
We're okay?
Well, maybe not.
I don't know. Well, Groovy was here first, and you met up with him. We'll talk about that. Hello, Groovy. Ahoy. Then we had Tim Corney all the way from Michigan. So good to see you, Tim. Hopefully he's gotten over that loss from Detroit like we got over our Raven loss. I still haven't gotten over that. At least they didn't blow it like you guys, Tim. My gosh. 24-7 at half, and you get... I don't know. We just played bad the whole game. At least the offense did. So there's Dave Vogelsang. Good to see you, Dave. Heartsight and Oreo, man, it stunk that you couldn't meet up with Andy and Groovy and Mark, Mr. Great Shot, in Austin Monday night, I guess. Yeah, what day is it? Sunday night, I think it was. Hey, Andy, you're back. Go ahead, talk.
Any better?
I don't know. I don't hear an echo, so it's not me.
Hearing it.
I mean, you don't sound any different. Did you echo cancellation, maybe? I don't know. Try that.
I don't know what the hell's going on.
Try echo cancellation, Andy. Maybe that'll work. I don't know if that does. Cancel the echo. Hey, Cindy, Steam, Fire, and Ice. Wow, long time no see. Good to see you.
Yesterday.
Wait, you talked to her?
Mm-hmm.
How? What? Through Groovy?
Yeah.
I assume. That's awesome. That's cool. Very nice. You saw them. We'll talk about that Sunday. There's Stacy. I don't know, Andy. I don't hear it. You can keep talking. Keep talking. Now I hear me say Andy, that's not good. What did you just do? That was not good. Whatever that was, don't do that. Okay. Maybe it's just me tonight, Andy. Is it the echo really that bad? Talk.
It is bad.
It is? Echo.
Yeah.
Mm. Is it just me, or is it both? Is it
Let me
both
see
of us?
if I can get it.
Is it both of us or just Andy? Andy sounds like he's at a high school stadium. Well, we've been called worse things than that. Anyway, let me keep going saying hello to everybody. Where was I? Oh, there's Oreo. Four leaf. I'm sorry you and Ben didn't do better last night on Dusty Dan's. But you know what? It's that way. Like, look at us. We did good. And I guarantee you the next time we go out, we'll probably be terrible. So it is what it is. Hopefully you had fun. Dusty Dan's got a great competition going on. It's like teams madness, like Madness teams. And I like that idea. It's fun. But anyway, Oh, by the way, guys, it's Brian's birthday. Everyone say happy birthday to Slapshot. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Brian. Happy birthday to you. Brian, I saw you put a picture on Instagram of a stogie. I don't know much about that, but what is your drink of choice for your birthday? I'm curious. It's got to be a good pour. There's JG. JG also, Andy, was on Dusty Dan's competition last night with his better half. They didn't do as well either, but hey, it was a hard night for everybody last night. It seemed like it was a very difficult night, but it was all fun. There's Shauna Marie. Shauna Marie D, did you get your delivery from Richie Z? I'm just curious. Hopefully you did. There's Mark, Mr. Great Shot. Andy, I can't even hear you now. You're muted. You've like muted yourself. Hold on. I mean, I'm mute. You are muted. Unmute yourself.
How about now? Can you hear?
Yes, go talk.
Is it still echoing?
Again, it's not echoing to me, but I'll let the crowd say if they're echoing. There's Sugar Kitty. Meow.
I think it's echoing.
Andy is echoing. All right, well, Jay Ginsburg, there he is. Actually, Andy knows where.
I have no idea what to do.
I don't know. Well, it is what it is. You have to deal with the echo. Is it that bad that no one wants to listen to?
Yeah, it's bad. I might be hopping off. We'll have to see.
What? Take away your snowball. Take your
snowball's plugged in.
Good. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, took it out.
Did you do echo cancellation? Again, I don't know what that does.
Well, it's clearly not canceling the echo.
No, I mean, let me put it on mine. How about that? Let's see now. Did that help? I put it on mine. I don't know. Maybe that did.
Actually, wait a minute. How about now?
I don't know.
I don't hear the echo anymore now. What did you just do?
I just hit echo cancellation on my end.
Okay. Actually, now I'm not hearing an echo on my side.
All right. Well, there we go. Maybe that was it. I don't know why it's doing that.
Okay. I think we're good.
Okay, good. Echo. Anyway, Def Leppard HD is here. We will have Andy tell everybody what the reactionized video tomorrow that will be dropping. What song is that? It is what?
Come on is going to be on there tomorrow.
From the stupidest cover name of an album ever. I'm sorry, Def Leppard HD. I know you guys love it, but Songs from the Sparkle Lounge is the dumbest name for an album I think I've ever heard in my life. But go ahead.
There may be a little plug to Def Leppard HD in there as well. So cool channel. Go check them out. Yep,
that's right.
Pretty cool.
All right, and you heard me say
anyway.
There's D Owens, 89, a brand new Patreon member, by the way. Good to see you. What's up? Good talk, Andy. I'm just saying hello.
So I did see Cindy on FaceTime, so we got to talk. So Cindy,
very
what's up?
Nice.
It was really nice to talk to her. I got to see Groovy and
awesome.
Mark
That's so cool.
out at St. Elmo. We went over to Still Austin on Sunday night.
Okay.
Had a couple of beers, and then we all got some cocktails from Still Austin because they don't sell. Awesome. You can't buy bottles on Sunday there.
Nice. Let me get through this real quick. I want you to talk. There's William Hall. I'm going to do real quick. Mr. Mom 310 is here. D. Owens, again, a brand new Patreon member. We're really close to that 100, guys. When we get to 100 paid Patreon members, we have well over 100 Patreon members, but paid. And you guys will go on an OG list that will have benefits, the first 100 paid Patreon members once we get there. We're giving this sucker away. Yep, there it is. You can't find this anymore. One of the best rye whiskeys you're ever going to taste. 14-year-old MGP from Maryland Heritage Series, Mount Vernon. So we are, I think, 9 away, and all we need is a few more. And once we get to 100, we're putting that 100 on a list, and you guys will be on an OG list that we'll talk more about in future, I guess, streams. And somebody will get that beautiful bottle. But we're close. Andy, you can bring yourself back up. I'm just...
Yeah, look, you do your thing, little fellow. I was just waiting on you. You like your solo runs.
No, there's Bourbon. Thank you, Bourbon, for I did a review today on Instagram of the Kings County hazmat, which I love, and I gave him a plug in that because he gets me all my Kings County, Andy. Peter White's here, Sugar Kitty's here, Eric is here, Eric Desmarius is here. Good to see Eric. Viking Bourbon is here. I'm real quick, just gonna go through all these real quick. If I miss you, I'm sorry. Saucy's here. Good to see you, Saucy. Jack is here. Jacob's here. Sorry, you're doing stuff. Krista G is here, the better half of JG. I'm going through quick. Who else am I missing? I'm getting there. Whiskey Nose is here. What's up, Marty? Marty, I got to come on your show on a Thursday. Echo's gone. Good. I'm getting close, Andy, because Echo's gone. Alec is here. Good to see Alec. Oh, anybody else? Sorry. Richie Z is here. What's up, Richie? Good to see you.
Oh, I forgot. This is what we do when I'm by myself.
That's right. Jimmy's ready. What's up? Jimmy Ojason. That's all right. JH is here. I'm just saying hi. Mr. Fulton is here. Mr. Fulton has a big news that he's his first anniversary at his Texas Roadhouse. We need to celebrate tonight. Well, that sounds like a good way to celebrate. We're also going to celebrate other things. Anyway, Andy, I've gotten through everything. Bring yourself back up. All right, set the stage, Andy. Let's talk about why we're super excited.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready to go. I'm going to pour some Austin on me. Why not, right, guys? Because that was our last Still Austin single barrel pick. Andy, tell us what happened this week.
All right, here's what I'm going to do. This is very rare, Todd, but I'm going to pull myself up, and you're going to not talk for like 2 minutes.
You got it, man.
Do you want me to put a counter on?
Can you? Because I don't know if I can do it for 2 minutes.
Do you want me to do it? 2 minutes?
Does the chat think that I can do for 2 minutes without talking? That's a good question.
I don't think I've ever heard you quiet for 2. I'm assuming you sleep at some point, but other than that, I've never actually.
I'm going to talk in my sleep, Andy. You don't know that.
You probably do.
Ask my wife. She just hits me. Oh, look, real quick, before you put the timer on me.
See, here we go again.
GTS sample for his birthday. Heck yeah, there. Everybody say happy birthday to Brian, Slapshots Roadhouse. So, all right, Andy, go ahead. Oh, look, and D. Owens. Andy. Yes, look. Still Austin Castro. All right, good. Go. Take it off me. I'm sorry. I won't do it anymore.
God almighty. Even when I'm not around, I can't. It's impossible. It's tough. There we go. And he didn't mute himself. Now he's talking like the ninja movies and pretending like it's because you're not muted. God, you're such a ham. Anyway, all right. So
I'm still here.
Jesus, I'm actually removing him. So went to Still Austin. First of all, I want to say hello to Groovy, who's in the house, and to Mr. Great Shot. It was awesome to see those guys. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see Eileen and Oreo, though they had some car issues, but got to see them on Sunday night. We had a blast. It was great. Went to St. Elmo Brewing, went over to Still Austin, got a little tour there, had some drinks, a couple, what did I get? Some sort of crazy Manhattan that was just outstanding. And then the next day, it was off to the Rick House with Christopher David. He got in late that night. His plane was delayed a little bit, but we went to the Rick House to pick the very first single barrel rye from Still Austin, and it was just a killer experience. Todd, I'm going to tell you this.
Yep.
Honestly, I didn't think anything could top the first kind of experience because it's the first time to do this. But
yeah,
I mean, I was blown away by how amazing it was. It was just a.
Hold on. What were your expectations going in? And they exceeded that. So I'm curious. Like, you went last time, you had a blast.
Yeah.
What were you expecting this time? I'm curious. I
think it's not even what I was expecting. It's just the relationships that we now have with the guys at Still Austin are to the point where it was just like seeing old friends and hanging out and just having a great time. Christopher Day was like, I can't believe how personal this is. So all the pics of it, like this, just
might still be trying to fly home. I don't even know. Did we know he made it home?
I hope he made it home. I know he had a layover too. We both kind of.
I don't see him in the chat, so he might not be.
But it was absolutely wonderful. Todd, true story. We pull up in the rental car to the Rick House, and Christian comes out. He's playing "Pour Some Sugar on Me" on a boombox as a way to welcome us. I mean, that doesn't tell you a little bit about like how.
If that doesn't get you in a good mood, I don't know what will.
No, it was awesome. I tell you what. Instead of me, like you like to say, bloviating, let me play a little clip.
Oh, we have a video clip.
Yeah, let me play a little clip.
Let it go, Andy.
All right, here we go. You ready?
I'm super ready.
Okay, here we go. Let's see if this works.
Maybe not.
There's Groovy and Mark. Right? Yep. We are here at Still Austin Rack House, about 40 miles outside of Austin. Had a great tour from Christian. We are sipping on some fantastic rye whiskeys. Not going to be an easy choice, but Christopher, Dave, and I are having a great time kind of figuring out what we think is going to work. Christian has been a gracious host as always. He's going to hop on with us next week, which will be great. Rock and roll, brother. He had Def Leppard playing for me when we walked in this place. How great is that? You want the personal touch? We get out of the car, and of course, the Sugar Beans playing.
We did that. That's who we are.
You did, and that's my love. I feel love here. Let me tell you something, guys. The rye, whichever one we pick, like any of these could go home with us and would be a banger. Christopher, Dave, and I are going to kind of narrow it down a little bit more, and then we're going to bring a couple back next week. We're going to taste them, but just phenomenal experience out here. We love everything about Still Austin, and this is going to be a banger, guys. Trust me, this is going to be good. So thank you, brother.
I'm excited for you.
Christian has been the best. It is amazing. And these rides are bangers. All of them so far that we've tasted.
From my head to my
Silly as stuff, Andy.
Yeah, it was fun. It gets better, Todd.
Oh, hold on, let me get out of the way. Nice.
Same place we went last time. Chris got to see the infamous Old Pal taxi veteran. I love this place, dude. It's like Howard's on steroids. God, that stuff was so good.
Oh my God, yeah. Oh, second part of the kid, look at that. Oh my God. Yeah. Hell yeah. Look at that, Rick. Oh my God. Oh my God. You kidding me?
All right, dude, make this crazy concoction. Go ahead.
What is
Do
this?
that.
What do we have?
That's corn crack.
Dude,
right
that
there.
thing, well, I've never tasted anything like it before. It
Sweet
was
Jesus.
one of the greatest things we've ever had in our lives.
Welcome to Terry Black's.
The best game
What?
you lost.
Pretty good.
Oh, dude, everything was amazing.
What'd you think, Chris?
Lights
There we
out.
go.
What is it?
You heard it here. It doesn't suck.
That brown sugar still comes through with the
Chris,
corn.
he
There's
described it
gotta
like
be
a
brown
whiskey.
sugar
He
there.
loved
Which
it
I'd
so
say
much.
creme brulee.
Who cares what Todd thinks?
Wow. That's awesome. Andrew, that's fantastic. You guys love that as much as I did?
So I'll
That's
put that up
great.
on Patreon. So
I think you should
guys
put that
can
out
all
for
see
everybody to see. Heck with that. Let's
Yeah.
promote that we've got an amazing rye, the very first rye single barrel. Here's the thing. This is what I love about that. One, we want to, as we grow and we can do these picks because of our Patreon members, we want to thank you guys. We're not going to be doing a lot. We just don't want to do 30 or 15 or 20. We're going to do 4 or 5 a year if we're lucky, because we want to keep it unique and different. And I think what we have coming up this year is certainly unique and different.
Yep.
With this one. And we took Chris because Chris is one of our good friends. He's a supporter of us from the very beginning.
Well, Chris is, let's be very good. Pause you for a second. Like, one of the rewards for our highest tiers of the Patreon.
Correct.
And Chris is our longest standing highest tiered Patreon. So
Correct.
that is one of the rewards that
Correct.
we wanted to be able to offer him. We only have a couple at that tier. So we wanted to be
Correct.
very
3.
judicious in saying thank you for that. So that was
Yes.
that was a way for him to come out and be able to be part of it. So
No doubt. But what I like about that, though, is Chris, I completely trust his palate, because especially with ryes, because he has a great palate. And when he says a rye is really good, I usually perk up and say, oh, I'm going to like that. And the fact that
they're right here, buddy.
you have 5 you're bringing back, right? 5 of them?
Here's our I'm bringing 5 back.
So tell us what's going to happen next week.
So next week, Christian's going to hop on with us, and I
And
think Chris is going to hop on too.
Okay.
We're going to sip through. There's a lot of whiskey here, like for samples. So
Great.
like I could technically, if I feel like busting these out tonight, I could drink some without issue, and we'd have plenty left.
All right.
It was the ryes were outstanding. We tasted a bunch of different barrels. I want you all to hear this too. There's only 14 single barrel ryes available this year, period. A lot of them are earmarked for stores and other places like that. So this is like the very first one to a whiskey tuber that's going out. And I believe the first one going to be released, period. So this is going to be a big deal. We got to taste a bunch of them.
Yes,
We
this will
also
be
got
the
to
first one.
sip on a couple of the bourbons that were fun out there just before we got into the ryes.
Yep.
Here's what I'm going to say. When we tasted all the bourbons for our first single barrel pick, the bourbon, the Pour Some Austin on Me, there were, again, any of them we brought back probably would have been great, but some were just so unique that
Yeah.
they made the cut. And then some were close to the standard that they were so good they made the cut, like just kind of like the Nancy picks, right?
Yep. Oh, just good.
It's just kind of the same way here. There's like one that we were both laughing. We're like, Todd's going to be all over this because it's such a traditional rye. Like I know your palate, and it was just like it was gorgeous. It was just a beautiful rye. But there was some that felt more like a bourbon drinker's rye. Some that felt more like had some sweetness. One smelled straight up like vanilla icing. It was just amazing. Like there was such uniqueness to all these pours. I swear to God, man, it doesn't matter which one we end up coming out with. You guys are gonna be happy. Like I think you guys will be really, really happy. We were very judicious. If we didn't like something, we're like, this probably isn't going to be for us. Like we told them which ones we were, and none of them we didn't like, but we knew which ones weren't going to fit our profile. And Christian was great. He's like, try what you want, do what you want. Let's go back. I got, it was an amazing experience, dude. It was just absolutely fantastic. The other thing I just wanted, the reason that video was so fun is because, he doesn't have to take us to Old Pals afterwards and go out and we had some drinks there, and then we go out, we get barbecue afterward.
Yeah.
He didn't have to do any of that stuff. Part of the reason why these barrel picks are so important to us too is because the relationships that we're able to build with some of these distilleries is pretty unique and pretty special. Christopher David did say, he goes, I've never seen something so personal like this before.
And that means a lot because he's been on a lot of them.
Yeah.
I mean, Chris has gone on for various channels. I mean, he's gone on a lot of them. Now, that means a lot to us because, we haven't been on a lot of them, and we knew how special they were. So that's really cool to hear.
Yeah. So, I mean, it was start to finish an amazing trip. I'm exhausted today after getting up, working all day, and then hopping 2 planes to get here.
And you have to do it again.
Do it all again tomorrow. But worth it because it was just what an amazing experience. It was great. And again, it was so cool seeing Travis and Mark was great. I got to FaceTime with Cindy and Jimmy and like all these old friends come out. Like, it was a great time. And hopefully something that will mean something to you all if you are looking to if you're on the fence about becoming a Patreon, like we want to make this a family, like a community that's just like
we'd love it for it not to go outside of Patreon, right? So we had 30 bottles that went shared pour for this one. We probably had 30 less Patreon members at that time. So
it may not make it out.
I'd love this not make it,
which would be great. But I mean, and we're not saying just for the picks. There's so many other perks too, and we have some other things for Patreons that we have planned.
Oh, wait till you hear about what we're doing this summer.
In the spring, the summer. Of course, we've got our advent calendars and stuff like that. Every time I travel, I try and geographically I can meet up with people. So, it's becoming a lot of fun. Like I'm really enjoying this for not being the social one like Todd is. I'm enjoying this. This outreach. No, I'm giving you a hard time. It's cool. It was, but I wish you were there. But I mean, it was an amazing experience. It really was.
No, it's good. I mean, listen, we can only pay for.
Hey, you talk for a second. I'm gonna say goodnight to my little girl.
Yeah, no doubt. So what we're gonna do next week is Andy's got those samples. Next week we will have all 5. Similar to it's exactly what we did last time for the Pour Some Austin on Me. They've identified 5 that they think are really good. And we want to pick the exact one in front of you guys so you'll see it. So that's probably what we'll do every time. Andy will at least try to we will try to travel for the most part. Any pick we can do. I think you get better juice when you do that, right? You have those relationships. If Still Awesome would have just picked 3 and sent us them, they may have been good. They may have been just all right. We're looking for that sort of unique off profile sometimes, something that you're not going to get out of the regular cast strength. Although it's great, we want something that's going to be like, oh my gosh, this is different and I love it. So I think by Andy going and doing that and Chris going down there with them, we have 5 that will potentially, hopefully we'll pick one that does that. So next week, we will pick the exact bottle. And then from there, it takes a few months to get out to you guys. So as soon as they get it to us, we'll get it. We will have an announcement of our second or third, I guess, but second of this year's single barrel pick that will happen in March. And it's another really, I think, unique bottle. So we're excited about that. And then we have plans for another one over the summer that, again, so we probably will have 3 or 4 this year, right? I mean, that's kind of what it's going to be in terms of barrel picks. Here's what we do. We're not playing songs tonight. Andy's smashed, tired, but we will, talk to you for a little bit. And I'm going to do this now. Anybody for Super Chats? I'm bringing every single Still Austin bottle I have. That's 1. That's 2. So I've got all 3 of the bottle and bond so far, plus our pick. I've got the Still Austin Lost Lantern pick. I've got the
look at this, buddy. Look what you're doing. Look at the little fella go.
Oh no, we're not done yet. I've got 2 Nancy picks. This is from March of 23. I think was my favorite Nancy pick. I couldn't make just a great shot get me one every month. This is from February of 2023. So 2 Nancy picks. I've got the Cash Strength Rye. Hold on. I've got a Sealbacks pick. And then, of course, the regular Rye from Still Austin and the regular bourbon. I mean, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Andy, don't you still have the Oated bourbon?
Probably.
Should we throw that in there to make it 12?
Whatever makes you happy, buddy.
All right, there you go. So the Oated bourbon, which I loved, I'll get from Mandy, you'll get 12 expressions of Still Austin. I mean, I don't know what else they have. I think they did have a finished one that we don't have. But anyway, it's 12 Still Austins. If you want it, we're going to go for probably an hour tonight. That's what's up for grabs. And I think if you don't have Still Austin, this is a great way to experience them, right? I mean,
fantastic.
Look at this. This is it. I mean, you've got all of them. They're from the ryes to the bourbons to the cask strengths to the
and look who jumped in. Look at that. Our good friend Cindy.
Oh, isn't that nice? All right, there you go.
That's so old school.
It is old school right there. You're gonna do what? There you go. So anyway, there it is. Oh God, that's a lot of whiskey. So I'll give you a nice samples of each of these. We'll throw in that Oated bourbon. So 12 Still Austin.
What the hell is happening with my computer tonight?
I don't know what's happening in your computer.
That was
samples, Hardsight. I'm not giving away all these bottles. I'll give you samples of them all. So you can have them.
Still a lot of whiskey.
I mean, it's a lot of different whiskey, so you can see what you like and don't like, or you're going to like it all.
For Cindy, since it's been a while, here's our thank you.
There you go.
I got a quarterback option with elite sauce.
Elite sauce? That's me. I'm elite.
There you go. So, Andy, let me ask you this.
Yeah, what's up?
You and Chris went down there. You tried a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
They're only doing 14 single barrel ryes. So again, we were one of the first ones to bring you a single barrel of the bourbon. I love the fact that we are the first to bring you a single barrel rye. Were you pleased with what you're bringing? Whatever you have in that box, you said 5 samples, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Are they all? You said there are some that are sort of off profile. Are they all kind of different, or are there some similar? Or what do we got?
I think one is a straight up traditional rye that's just absolutely gorgeous. It's an elegant, minty, like just gorgeous rye. It's reminiscent, I think, of the cask strength, but just like elevated a bit. It's really nice.
Nice.
And then there's a couple that really fit more of a bourbon, like that high rye bourbon drinker's profile, which is really nice too.
Nice. Do you have a favorite? Do you know which one that is, or no? You don't even know which one it is back.
Oh, I've got my notes. I know exactly which one.
Oh,
but I really do want you to be able to go through them
Yeah,
and see where
I love
our palates
Okay.
are going to jive.
Were
on
you
that.
were you and Chris simpatico sort of on a one, or like
We were both pretty deadlocked on two.
oh
Yeah.
oh? So we'll see if would I
So
okay.
you might be a wild card there, Todd.
No, here's the thing. I go in. You mentioned there was a pick or there's a barrel that this is Todd's favorite. That may be true, but when I'm doing barrel picks, I'm trying to think of what is the most unique sort of. I don't want something that maybe is my favorite profile that a lot of other whiskeys kind of give you. I want something that's unique, right?
Well,
so
you're going to have both in there, and I'll put it this way. Again,
Thank
no matter
you.
what was picked, you guys are going to be happy with it because it's fantastic. But I just know that look, if you were to get that bottle, even if it weren't ours, you'd go crazy for it because it's your kind of jam.
Right.
I did want to mention, which is kind of funny. Thank you to all you guys who are. Oh, hey, and we talked to Nancy. We gave Christian texted her when I was out there. We sent the picture out. So yeah, it was great to hear from you, Nancy.
That is great. So Nancy, next week we'll have Christian on. Hopefully you can maybe just jump in the chat, or we're super excited about. Andy had such a good time, and we're super excited to be one of the first. We are the first to bring a sort of single barrel rye to these groups like this. So it's because of Nancy that we're doing this, honestly, because she kind of supported us from the beginning, got us in touch with Brandon Joldersma, who is no longer there, but was running the company. And we, of course, have met Christian and John, and just absolutely love everything.
It was like a family reunion, man. It was so great. It was awesome. Now, I did want to mention something. I want to pull back a comment that Groovy put up that he said, if y'all ever do a barrel-aged beer pick, me and Jim here are your guys. I want to mention this. I think we haven't plugged it, and we really should.
We should.
Is terrible. The very first single barrel that we did, the Pour Some Austin on Me, is now comfortably resting the 27th barrel-aged or Belgian ale from Heavy Seas. It's
20th anniversary Belgian ale that's won some awards from them, has been resting in our barrel for the last 5-6 months, I think, over at Heavy Seas. And the 16th, I think,
it's going to be, so anyone who's local in Maryland, if you want to come to Heavy Seas, you can actually try it on tap. Todd will be there.
I will go there. I don't know how long I'll be there, but I'm going to be. I don't know. We haven't gotten a lot of particulars. I think there's a lot of.
I think Todd will be there from probably like 5 to 5:45.
Exactly. Yes.
If he's lucky.
Yes. Exactly.
I would be there, but I will be on a plane again, but this time not for business. It's for pleasure. My wife and I are going to Vegas.
We will also do something with this barrel. The we haven't talked about Hard Truth. Hard Truth is actually coming. We have an idea to do something with Hard Truth. So one of the things we want to do with the barrels that we pick is put beer in them and work with local breweries to put beers that we like or they like. And
we have a couple already in mind that are going to be fantastic. So, and some that we're hoping will age even longer than this did. So trust me. So you guys will have an opportunity to taste some collaborative efforts from, which is really cool.
So. No doubt about it. There you go. So that's super. That's great. I love that Nancy's here. Nancy, I hope you're feeling better. And Christian took care of us. I know John wasn't there, right? He was out somewhere else doing some contract distilling somewhere, I think, or doing something somewhere else.
So John was working with a distillery at the time. Or something. But he was doing some. But no, it was.
Nancy, we have to get you some of our single. I would love to know what Nancy thinks of Pour Some Austin on Me. And the whatever pick we're having here, I would love that, Nancy. I just would love to know what you think of it, since we're so proud of it, and you sort of had a play in it. Just send us the email with where we can send something to you. Whether we can send it to Christian down at Still Austin, and you can pick it up the next time you're there. Whatever you want us to do, I'd love to send you some of our stuff that we've picked from them.
And an autographed 8x10 of Todd.
That's true.
He will throw that in, which I'm sure you will.
I will autograph any bottle anybody wants me to autograph. Yes, of course. No doubt about it.
Oh, I missed this one, but is the red corn bourbon goodbye? Oh,
my God.
Absolutely.
Well,
absolutely.
Yes, it is. I thought I have to go back and, you know what we should do? Once, Nancy, I think I saw that they're bottling the last iteration of the Bottle and Bond series. Now they'll continue to go on, but this is the first run of all these. We've had
last time I was
the red corn, the blue corn.
This is the red corn coming out of the barrel. That's the red corn right there, which was just money.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
that
you
was-
said
that
that a
was the
long time
first
ago. I was
show,
like,
yeah.
red corn. This is before they announced anything about
Yeah.
this bottle and bond
I
series.
got to taste that before
You
that
got a
puppy
cast
was even
strength there,
released.
Andy. You got a cast strength,
Yeah, that was ridiculously good. Oh, it was
right?
so good. But
So the answer is yes. I think
worth it.
the red corn I thought was my favorite until I tried the blue corn, and I do like the high rye. I just think these. I actually have to probably drink more of it, but you can see what I've liked more. And then the rye, the straight rye bottle and bond, is coming out very soon. I saw them bottling it, so I think that should be out very soon.
That's a spring release. So I would
Yeah.
anticipate, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, good stuff. I mean, they've all been phenomenal.
Look at that whiskey nose, the red corn, maybe top 2 out of Still Austin. There you go. And there's BT. There you go.
Hey, there we go.
Is that cool? That's cool, Stu. That is very cool. Yes, we will be going through shared. This will be going through shared pour again. We will hope we won't know when. I mean, listen, the last one took about 5 or 6 months. I don't think this one will take as long. There's just not as many ryes to get through. So, but we don't know what their schedule is like down at Still Austin. I know they're doing. I mean, Christian's kicking out a ton of single barrel bourbons. So we just got to get in that line. Once we pick it next week, we should get a better sense from him what that time frame will be. But again, there's always delays sometimes.
Yep. But we'll keep you posted on that. And more announcements coming soon. We got a lot of cool stuff coming kind of quickly that's kind of in the hopper for 2024. Which is
There's
gonna be,
So
yeah.
we have one already already set in stone. I mean, Andy, you're going somewhere in early March. So that's happening early March, our next pick. Again, I think you guys will absolutely, I mean, listen, we're not only going to do ones that we believe in, have a relationship with, and know that it's sort of unique. And this checks all those boxes. So yes, we can't wait to announce that, but let's get through Still Austin first. Let's do that first. First.
No, hey, look, I don't know what else I could possibly say about how amazing they were. The blue corn. Nancy just said that's probably her favorite, and the red's probably right behind it. But
100% rye is right up. Oh, hold on, the 100% rye.
Okay,
that's the one that's coming out. I can't wait for that.
That's the spring release, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but I saw them bottling it already, so I think it's going to hit. I mean, listen, spring is March 20th, so I think this will probably be going out soon, and you might see it a little bit before spring in some markets. My guess is if they're already bottling it, it's going to be shipped soon. And yeah, I can't wait because, I did a video on like series that were really exciting to me in 2023, and Hardin's Creek certainly was one of them. I loved everything about that. And the Origin series was another one. This Still Austin Bottle and Bond series. And I'm so happy that, Nancy's the one that's blending each batch, and we know what they're going to be each quarter and each season, but each batch can be different, right? I mean, Nancy's going to blend. And so I can't wait to see what next year's red corn or next year's blue corn or next year's high rye. And we haven't even tasted the 100% rye. So my question, Nancy, will that ever change that rotation of bottle and bond? Will it always be blue corn, red corn, high rye, and rye? Or will it be different? Will that change every year? Or is this what it's going to be now moving forward? That's what you'll see. And I'm fine with either, but I'm curious, Andy, do we know that for a fact if it's going to stay the same?
I have no idea. I mean, my guess would be, knowing Still Austin, they're not going to rest on their laurels and just do the same thing constantly. They might, but
See, I would not red corn and see how that batch compares.
But I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
Vintage, right? But you're right. If they've
just got so much cool stuff going. I mean, look, even that oated bourbon, like the things that they've done, like they're not ones I think to just. I don't know. I can't wait to see it. We'll see what happens.
Maybe Jay. We haven't heard from. I mean, listen, I don't know. Again, we don't have scheduling yet, but we'll do everything we can. And again, if you're not in certain areas they ship to, there's workarounds. So Andy and I will probably go down because it's right in DC to get our bottles that we buy. And we can then pick up, similar to last time, I think Tennessee and Texas is areas they don't ship to. So all of our Patreon members will take orders ahead of time and then get those as well because we want you to have them. We're going to make sure that you get as many as you want from Still Austin. Even though
that's cool. We're happy. Look, the journey is fun, and whiskey should be fun. It shouldn't. It shouldn't be pretentious or anything like that. Like it's really what you like, and so a lot of people will. A lot of people take it a little too seriously than they should when they. It should be fun. It should be something that you just want to dive into and enjoy, and you grow with it. So this is cool.
I mean, listen.
Oh, good, good.
And then Nancy followed up and said she's taking John. Yeah, to France in April. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. So yeah, John's a cool dude too.
That is amazing. It's maybe we can get John to come on next week with Christian. What do you think?
I can talk to Christian. I doubt that he would if he's available that he would mind.
Right.
And look, Richie said Todd Dating should be a.
You know what? I think you're right. The question is, what do we do next? Maybe we can do a single barrel of something else. I mean, we did the bourbon, the rye. Where can we be the first to do some? Maybe a finish, maybe a red corn or blue corns. I mean, there are.
Let's say this: we're just excited to be doing these two. Whatever comes our way, we will bring it to you. But look, the bottle bond series is going to be ongoing, so no reason why we couldn't go back out again at some point and do.
Yes,
I'll tell you what, though, I'm not going out again. If we go out again, I'm not going by myself. Todd has to go. So let's start a GoFundMe page to get Todd to come.
No, hey, let's get to a certain number of Patreon members, and then we can afford to go out there. Like, so we are, paying for Andy's expenses out there, and it's not cheap, okay? And Christopher David, thankfully, paid his own way out there. Like, we couldn't afford me to go, and it's not cheap to do this. So heck, the next trip, Andy, you're going out. It's not cheap to get. It's really not cheap to get there. So. We're doing our best to do, like, we like this. We want to grow this.
I think you're deflating. Are you going to go out, Todd? Will we see Todd go and do a pick?
I will say this: there will be a pick in 2024. You will see me at, Andy. How's that?
Oh, dear God, you're.
You know what that means, right?
God, you're the worst.
Am I lying, Andy? Am I lying?
One thing you're not is a liar.
Wow. There you go. I love it. I'm going to pour a little bit of the red. You know what I haven't gone to is that I love well, let me go to the red corn. So again, tonight we're giving away 12 different Still Austin bottles that we have, from all three Bottle and Bonds to the Lost Lantern pick, to our pick, to a Sealbacks pick, to Nancy picks, to multiple, to the Oated Bourbon. We have 12 different Still Austin bottles that we're giving away and samples of. So if you want to give a super chat, you can get an entry. We're going to go short tonight. We're not going long. Andy is about ready to fall asleep on us right now. And
we're okay for right now, but yeah.
Yeah. So, and then next week, guys, please join us, because we will actually be picking. Andy, show this. Can you open? You want to open that box up? I guess it's sealed pretty nicely. I was going to say.
I can. I mean, I'm just going to be pulling out. You want me to open them up?
I mean, just show people what we got here. Is there age statements on there? Is there anything we can see out of it?
If it makes you happy, Cheryl Crow, let me see what I can do.
Makes me, and then next week, we'll get back to music the week after, but we do have real quick on February 20th, we have the guys from Old Line, Mark for sure, maybe Arch. They're going to be on. We're going to be previewing something they're releasing later this month, and all things Old Line. To me, I think one of the best single malt distilleries in the country is right in our backyard, and we're going to be doing a lot of things with Old Line in 2024. So get
two of each of these, Beavis.
All right, hold on. Hold on. Let me solo you up. Come here, buddy. Come on, man. Let's see that.
There we go.
So what's that say? Sample number 2.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 119. Is that said 19.2?
119.2 proof. Yep.
I'll be proof down. This is 116, which is completely fine to me.
That's all. Sample 2. This is 116.6.
Local Sagamore pick. Listen,
we're not going to say anything else at the time because little fella gets excited, but we have news coming. Don't worry. Just hang with us.
Not from Sagamore, though.
I just said we're not saying anything. That's it's just.
Wait, hold on. I didn't see that. Go back.
Bad at this game.
I'm looking at. I didn't see anything about that.
It was the same one that I showed the
sample 3.
118.7.
All right, I'm just looking. 2020. All right.
3.
They're like 3-4 years old.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. Again, remember that Texas heat ages these things twice the rate of something.
That doesn't bother me about that. Believe me.
So, 119 on this puppy. So yeah, we got plenty to bring back.
All right, Andy, real quick.
Yeah.
Nancy says at Still Austin we have our highest end, most special project coming out as a fall release. Can't discuss it yet, except to say that I've taken a year to blend.
I can't wait for that.
All right, so Nancy, you have to make sure that we get some of that. That's all I'm saying. And Mark too down there, who was our local mule for all things Still Austin. And guys, how awesome is Mark for doing that for us? But yes, that's exciting right there. That's exciting. What the heck are you doing? Oh yeah, we're on Facebook right now too. By the way, Jimmy's on Facebook. We have our Facebook page. Yep, we have a Facebook page. This is streaming on Facebook as well, Andy.
Yeah, that's great. We're everywhere.
That's right. Mark says if you know when we'll be at the distillery, I can hand deliver. That's right. There you go.
I did want to. So Def Leppard HD was kind of funny. He said, "Unrelated guys, do you think we'll see some set list changes to the Leopard tour this summer?"
That's a great question. I certainly hope so. Def Leppard HD, because Andy, you're going to go to 3 concerts all in PA. We're going to the Philly one.
Yep, we're going to go to see him in Philly. I'm going to see him in Hershey with my daughter, and then I'm going to see him in Pittsburgh with my brother and maybe some other people. So yeah, and whoever else out there wants to go see him, hit me up. We'll go get some tickets.
I mean, we're in Philly. I think Brandon and Ryan Enall should come. I think Eric Desmaria should come. I mean, that'd be fun to do, right? Andy just left. Andy just clicked himself out. So it's the Todd show again. Real quick, let's see what the chat. Thank you, Jack, for Austin Rocks. That's right, they do rock. Heck yeah, of course you'll get some. There you go. I love that. See, Andy, we got confirmation from Nancy that, and then Nancy, we also would love to have. I think we should have Nancy back on the channel one time just to talk.
Nancy
music.
is welcome whenever she wants.
Nancy, we'd love to have
music.
Talk about what's happening in 24 for you, and what you've got your hands into all over the place, whiskey wide, and also let's talk music because that's the fun of it. Yeah. One of these days, Nancy. Also, I need to email you because of what Annie's doing next month. Maybe there's a chance you guys could have a drink together. That's all I'm saying. So we'd love to make that happen. It's
so bad.
It's hard to get hold of Nancy. It's hard to get hold of her. She's busy.
So bad.
I'm just saying. We might have an opportunity to, have a drink together.
We'll reach out, Nancy. We will reach out so we can unveil everything.
Oh, the red corn is so good too. God, the red corn.
Look at
I don't know what I like.
Look how happy he is.
Here's what I want to do. Once the rye comes out, Andy, we gotta blind them all and say what. I mean, I think we would know what the ryes are, but between the blue and red, pick a night. I don't know which is better. They're so good. God, they're good. Damn, it's good.
You happy? Are you happy there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm very happy. Sorry. All right, we got a couple more. We got like 15 more minutes. We'll spin the wheel. Andy will go to bed, or actually, you haven't ate yet, have you? You've been traveling on. You called me at noon. You were traveling from Texas to Florida to Alabama, driving to where you're at now.
Yep.
You're a tired little fella, big fella.
I'm a little sleepy today, but it's all
right.
You
haven't eaten a hunk of meat yet.
No, I have not. But trust me when I say Christopher David and I had enough yesterday that may last me for like 3 days.
That's awesome.
We went. So after we got back, we went to a bar. A cool little whiskey bar, dude. They had an amazing whiskey selection. They had a Daniel Weller there, like 2 bottles, which was insane. I mean, you can't find those things for less than like $3,000 secondary. It was nuts.
Oh, Andy, video idea. Make a set. Let's predict that. I love that idea.
Yeah, we can do that.
Heck yeah.
That's
a great idea.
Incredibly complicated because you're just mixing their hits. They're not.
No, where is the 2 or 3 that they might change it? They're going to change it up a little bit. So there's like 2 or 3 songs they'll change up.
They'll throw some changes in there, or maybe they'll do a different acoustic medley or something to be fun, which I hope. I
wish they would play more old stuff. That's all I would say. Give me something from the first 2 albums. Give me a little bit more than the first 2 albums. That's all I'm saying.
You'll get High and Dry. You just won't get outside of Wasted, maybe.
Or Paper Sun, something like that crazy, right? Something like that.
You won't get Paper Sun. You'll get Promises.
Miracle Martinez. There you go. Oh, thank you. Andy, are you tracking all this? We have
Did you just ask that question?
No, we'll have to. Do you want to go to the start and start typing into the thing so we can?
Oh, I just want to punch you in the face again. But that's
do you want me to do it?
No, I got it.
You have to take over the chat. All right. So
I got you here. Let me put this on your ball dome again. You get excited there, fella.
All right. So real quick, last chance. At around 10 o'clock, we will give away 12 samples. We have all 3 bottle and bonds, the red corn, blue corn, a high rye. We've of course got the 21090 pour some Austin on me. I'll give a 2-ounce pour of that because it's the best of the 3. No, I'm just joking. It's special to us. I've got 2 Nancy picks. One's from March of 23 and February of 23, Nancy. I've got 2 of those picks. The March was my favorite one that you've done.
February was just put out when I was there, Todd.
Oh, you should have bought some. What's wrong with you?
I had to get.
You can only bring back so much, right? You can only bring back so much whiskey. I get it. I've got a Sealbacks pick. I've got the Lost Lantern. This pick is amazing. This Lost Lantern pick. I've, of course, got the bourbon and rye, the regular. And I've got a Sealbacks pick. So, and we have the oated bourbon. Nancy, I love that oated bourbon. I had never had an oated bourbon before in my life. I don't know if it's commonplace, but we often brew with flaked oats in beer to give a creamy mouthfeel. And I love the fact that whiskey also had a sweet, creamy mouthfeel to it in addition to the flavor profile it gave you. Again, Andy, have you ever had an oated bourbon? I haven't. So I thought that was amazing. I hope you bring that back. I think that was fantastic. Will that be a one-off? I don't know, but I love that bottle. And I think it was a distillery-only release that you were lucky enough to be down there, Andy. But my God.
No,
I mean,
Brandon gave that to me personally.
Oh, Brandon. Oh, it was so good. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. You guys know that the Bottle and Bond High Rye is actually over 5. I don't know that. And it's right here. I didn't know that. Wow. All right. I'll drink that next. I've drank the blue corn. This is the red corn. I don't know why I have not drank much of the. This must have come out at a time where we were drinking a lot of other things, but I know I was flabbergasted by those two, and I was like, "Yeah, this is good," but I didn't go back to it. So let me revisit it, which is I need to do, and we'll get there. Andy,
revisit, little fella.
Chat filter, choose fan funded. Yep, star. We've got it. We've all got it. And it just be noticed people are putting in their super chats for other people, so just know that you have to kind of allocate the.
Thank you, Todd. Keep going. Just keep talking before I mute you again.
This
is your favorite part of the day. You get to talk by yourself.
Cindy says she's already planning on Andy getting some hard ciders from Tennessee and some. Andy, what's going on here? Cindy's sending you stuff?
Todd, you don't ever go out and meet with people and mingle. You sit there behind your bar on your little ivory tower with your stupid pig face and you just talk. And that's why things happen to me. Mm-hmm. Keep going. You're doing fine.
Okay. I'll remember that, Andy. I'll remember that, Lord. Hold on. What did Richie C say? Yeah. There we go. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that sentiment, Richie. It's we need more Nancy Fraley's in the world, to tell you the truth. No doubt about it. So that's a cool.
We need more Todd Carricks in the world is what we need.
Well, I don't know about that.
That's what we need. We need more of that.
Andy, there's only one of me, buddy. Let's be honest. Yeah, over 5 years. I actually didn't know that. And listen. However, age to me, this is a high rye. So what's the mash bill on this then? I should probably know that. Nancy, what's the mash bill on the high rye? What percent is rye in that blend? I'm curious. I mean, because isn't your regular bourbon a high rye mash bill? Am I wrong on that? I know there's rye in it. It's a good question. I should probably know that, but I've been drinking tonight. I'd like to see us do more eau de bourbon for both special release and for blending. Yeah, there you go. Again, Andy, you remember when we brew, especially with hazy IPAs, we use those flaked oats to give you more of a creamy mouthfeel, and it does put some haze into the beer. It just adds to the body of the beer. And I'm telling you, maybe it's something. I was just thinking it because we brew with it, and it gives you that plate. But when we drank that's the first thing I noticed how creamy that bourbon was, and the fact that no one else is trying this. I've not seen an oated bourbon anywhere else. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there has been. But Andy, have you tried any other oated bourbons before?
If I have, they weren't as good as that one.
Exactly. And that's going to be in this list. So you still have that bottle, right, Andy?
Well, you told them I did. I don't know.
Well, you took it back from me. I assume you didn't drink it all.
No, because you drank half of it. I had a little bit of it.
I drank the shit out of that bottle. It's so good. I reluctantly gave it back to him. William Hall, thank you. Can't resist Still Austin. Will Parent, thank you. Yeah, you're going to get 12 samples of Still Austin. Everything that we have. Actually, Andy has more, so if he has more, he can throw it in there. You might have some Nancy picks that I don't have, Andy, to tell you the truth.
I know I have Nancy picks you don't have.
So Andy will actually, it might be more than 12. Whatever Andy has, I'm taking from his house, and we'll get it out to you guys.
You're a little saucy tonight, aren't you?
No, I'm just excited. I'm excited about next week. I can't wait to try these ryes that you called me, and you and Chris were so excited about what you were able to get out of those barrels, and I'm super excited to like.
That's actually not what we called you about.
That's true. You did play a trick on me. I was pretty pissed off about that.
So that was fun. Christian was in on it. He loved it. It was fantastic.
Yeah, you got me.
All right, I'm done with the entries.
Wow, Andy, here's this. The real quick, the Nancy picks. And Andy, we got to get back on these Nancy picks because I don't think I haven't gotten any since the summer of last year. Mark, we're gonna have to get back on this train. They're almost 6 years old. The Nancy picks. 6 years in Texas. What? That's pretty cool.
It goes all to Todd. Todd takes.
Yes, we split the money. We haven't taken any money out. It's still in a bank
You
account.
don't need to go into our finances.
I'm just telling you, we are using it for expenses and stuff like that. So it's 95. I don't think it's 95 with
Todd's social security number is. He was born on this date. He likes taking long walks on the beach, and he.
I do like long walks on the beach. That's
well,
that
as
is
long as
true.
he's in his socks because he doesn't like to burn
Yes, the regular bourbon recipe is 25% rye bourbon. Yeah, there you go. Same thing as the musician cat. There you go. So that's probably why I like it so much.
creamy mouthfeel. Todd said it 3 times now.
Whatever, it's true, John.
It's so
John.
funny. It's so funny.
All right, last chance for the Still Austin 12 plus sample pack from 21090. Everything that we own from Still Austin, it's at least 12. It'll be more than that because Andy has more than. I think you have some Nancy picks that I don't have. So yeah, it'll at least be 12, possibly more. Everything we have, we'll give you a sample of and get that out to you, so you can see how great that is.
We'll do that.
All right. Wait until I see. Wait. Oh yeah. Well, Shane, didn't you say you? I knew you were sending me some stuff. I can't wait. We also have some blinds here from Whiskey Wars, and I want to say this is Sean. We have a blind, I think, from JH, right? JH, are you in the chat? We got to do these blinds sometime, Andy. They're just sitting down here. So
okay, we can do that. Are you ready to spin the wheel?
Yes, we can do
Todd
that.
will put the link up to his after party where he talks the entire night.
There's no after party. I'm going to actually try to get organized down here with all these samples I got to do short reviews on. So it's okay.
Everyone already knows Todd's so good. It's true. He's so open.
That's funny.
He'll
Guys,
tell you the record when he gets his oil changed.
share it
Everything.
Speak the word of 21090 Patreon because we're picking the very first single barrel rye whiskey barrel from Still Austin next week, and we can't be more excited. And
all I can say was it was amazing. It was absolutely. I'll get it for you. Don't worry there, little fella. You're doing fine. But all I can say is it really was that good. It was just amazing. So, you guys are in for a treat. Now, where the hell do I pull? How do I pull this out? So let me see. Share screen. Wheel of names. Share. Did that come up there, buddy?
I see it.
All right, let's add it to the stage. There's Todd's face.
It's my face, yeah.
All right, I'm going to spin the wheel, not once, not twice, but thrice, and then
what is going on here? What is going on here?
I didn't make that. Someone made that for us. It's kind of, I forgot to get rid of it. I like it. It's funny. Actually, I think you look better than Lots More said. All right, here we go. Here's a spin.
Who wins all this Still Austin greatness? Oh, is it Jimmy?
Is it Jimmy? Oh,
Jimmy!
That makes me happy.
Jimmy! Wow.
All right.
Jimmy wins the Still
Good vibes, Jimmy. Good vibes, man.
Jimmy's not drinking as much as he used to, but you're going to get. Hopefully, you want some of this whiskey, Jimmy, or share it.
Rigged. Don't worry. I bet you Jimmy will share it with you.
I'm probably sure. Yes, there it is, Jimmy. Good for Jimmy.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
there you go, Jimmy. So you'll get, because I don't know, did Jimmy even try our I don't think did you get a bottle of our Still Austin pick? Now you'll get some samples of it. So there you go.
Yeah, Jimmy did. Yeah, I'm pretty
All
sure
right,
Jimmy did. Yeah.
Who knows? I don't know.
Calling
I
people
don't
out.
All
Anyway.
right, guys. So this week we will have a you know what? I'll have a short every day. So I have a bunch of shorts coming out every day. Andy, we have Def Leppard Reactionize coming out tomorrow. And then next week will be our big sort of pick of our Still Austin rye barrel for you guys. If you're not a Patreon member, please listen. We're at 91, I think, as of today, paid Patreon members. Guys, if you're not a Patreon member, please consider joining. One, you'll get access to all the barrel picks we do this year. Plus, once we get to 100, this bottle's going. And you will be on the OG 100 list, which means something. We'll tell you what that means, but just be notes, when we get to 100 paid Patreon members, you guys will be enshrined almost to like a Hall of Fame for 21090, where there'll be perks that you'll get.
We'll give you all the perks of that, but yeah.
Yes.
And Jimmy did. Remember, he got the upside down label. He just said.
That's right. That's right.
Eileen, don't worry. I didn't put in you both. I had your name for all of them, but
yes,
the name didn't come up anyway. So
Because we were doing 5s, right? So you said 19 and
it was. I split that between you and Oreo. It just had your name on it, so we're good.
that would have been your call on who you would have gone to.
We'll let you do that. Anyway,
you could have split all these between you guys two. That's what you could have done.
you wouldn't want to do that by yourself.
There it is. Consider joining, guys. Yeah, again, think of joining. If free members, you're out there, we love you. Consider joining. And then, Andy, next week, I think you need to recuperate. Are you going to be in the bar? Or are you going to be on traveling again? You're a traveling man right now.
I may be on the road again.
Jeez.
But that's okay. We got enough whiskey that we can make this thing work. It might be a little Brady Bunch panelist. I may be home. I don't know. It depends.
Yeah.
Bad
All
news
right.
is if I am home, that means I'm really early the next morning out again. So I'm not sure what's worse.
So, guys, next week we'll have the guys from Still Austin, maybe John, definitely Christian, Christopher Dave will be here. We will pick the actual from Andy Samples, the one barrel that we think is the best. That'll go to you, all you Patreon members, and we're super excited about that. Andy, anything else you want to talk about?
No, in fact, if you missed it, we'll play the video again for you guys going out. This was the experience again. Amazing time. I promise you, bottom of my heart, if you like the first one, you're gonna love this one because it's a winner. I say it's a winner. I have an idea, but all of them are absolutely fantastic. You guys are gonna enjoy them. So,
cheers. Sean.
Anyway,
cheers, guys. Love you all. And
good night, people. See you next time. And let's do it. We are here at Still Austin Rack House, about 40 miles outside of Austin. Had a great tour from Christian. We are sipping on some fantastic rye whiskeys. Not going to be an easy choice, but Christopher Dave and I are having a great time kind of figuring out what we think is going to work. Christian has been a gracious host as always. He's going to hop on with us next week, which will be great. Rock and roll, brother. He had Def Leppard playing for me when we walked in this place. How great is that? You want the personal touch? We get out of the car, and of course, the Sugar Beans playing.
We did that. That's who we are.
You did, and that's what I love. I feel love here. Let me tell you something, guys. The rye, whichever one we pick, like any of these could go home with us and would be a banger. Christopher, Dave, and I are going to kind of narrow it down a little bit more, and then we're going to bring a couple back next week. We're going to taste them, but just phenomenal experience out here. We love everything about Still Austin, and this is going to be a banger, guys. Trust me, this is going to be good. So, thank you, brother.
I'm excited for you.
Christian has been the best. It is amazing. And these ryes are bangers. All of them so far that we've tasted.
From my head to my I got the cream, sweet
right, dude. Make this crazy concoction. Go ahead. Look at that.
What do we have?
That's corn crack right there. Oh, sweet Jesus.
Chopped fatty brisket.
Welcome
cream
to Terry
flavor.
Black's.
The best damn recipe in Lost.
Pretty good. What'd you think, Chris? There we go.
Doesn't suck.
You heard it here. It doesn't suck.
That brown sugar still comes through with the corn. And there's got to be brown sugar in there.
Would Todd say creme brulee?
Who cares what Todd thinks?